not want to re-traumatize the victims as far as we can, but it may be necessary as part of investigations to bring the victim back to the scene so that the police can have a better appreciation of what actually happened, and also to assist us in uncovering more evidence that could help us build the case.
Hi team, we have to come together find this accused, who is accused of rape. So Siri, you actually interviewed the victim, and the victim is Clarissa Tan.
In such cases where CCTVs of the incident is not available, we still look at footages that take place prior to the incident and after the incident. Firstly, to check whether it corroborates with the victim's statement, and also look out for the victims and the accused demeanor, their behavior. These things will help the IO to make a better assessment to the case.
In the sexual assault kit, there is 12 swabs. Basically, these swabs are taken from the victim's intimate area, and these are the tamper-proof evidence bag whereby you seal the blood tubes and the intimate swabs so that they can be sent to Health Sciences Authority for forensic analysis. Okay, so this is for the victim's urine sample for toxicology testing. And moving on, these are the bags that we use to collect the victim's clothing. For example, to keep their clothing inside this bag, the underwear, for example, bra, shirt or dress, pants and skirt. So they come in various sizes.
Previously, victims have to go to the hospital for their medical examination escorted by police officers, whereas for now, we have the One Safe Centre located within the police cantonment complex. It actually brings about convenience to the victim and also privacy to the victim. So with the One Safe Centre here, after the victim's medical examination, we can have the victim go through with our interviews.
We went drinking a few times.
Okay, for serious sexual crime cases, the cases we handle, most of the cases are tried in High Court. So, if it's tried in High Court and the accused claims trial, that's when we have to serve the CFP bundle, which is the case for prosecution. As what you can see, it's not an overnight thing. These documents constitute the case for prosecution. So this is the list of exhibits, right? And the photographs will be labeled as exhibits as well, which will be tendered to court, including CCTV, like pole cam or certain building CCTV, which will be tendered to court. These are the original condition statements in which the witnesses, when they take the stand and testify in court, their statements will be formally tendered in court. So all this is just for one case.
My personal experience is having the victims to recount what happened to them especially sexual assault cases, is difficult and painful. It's actually very traumatizing and emotional for them because they have to relive the incident over again just to share their account to you. Yeah.
I'll just highlight one case in which I had. This female victim was actually sexually assaulted by her biological father since she was 3 years old. So during the initial phase of investigations, it was very challenging. It was very difficult for her to open up because, you know, at the back of your head, if she opens up about what has happened, she knows she's going to tear her family apart. So it took quite some time for her to trust me, and eventually she actually opened up about the sexual assaults that took place. And for that, I applaud her courage. And with that, that goes to all victims of sexual crime who actually take the first step forward to report a case to the police or the relevant authorities, despite them going through a traumatic experience.
The cases that I encounter in this branch, they may be more unthinkable and also maybe shocking to the society in general. It may involve close family members.
As investigation officers, we hear both the victims and accused person's story. So we are human beings. We will definitely get affected by their stories. But ultimately, we are police officers, and our job is to investigate and find out the truth.
I try not to bring my work back home. When I end the case, I leave. I think about family, I think about friends. And when you bring your case back home, you will think back of what the victim has gone through and everything. It may affect you emotionally as well. So that's why occasionally our big bosses will just check on us on whether we are doing okay. Even I'll check on my team as well on whether they're doing okay if they handled quite a nasty case.
I cannot say that I understand their situation, but I do seek to acknowledge and their feelings and experience by lending a listening ear, yes, and assuring them that investigation is fair and we will deliver justice.